Welcome back to the studio, everybody. Now that we have seen the why and the how of the lump sum, let's talk about the impact of the lump sum on phase 1. The last report of phase 1 will be your last opportunity to report cost on a real cost basis. Because as you have seen in the previous videos, there will be no reporting on a real cost basis in phase 2 because of the lump sum. This implies mainly two things. One, all of your phase 1 activities and related costs have to be finalized and paid out by the end of phase 1 to be included in the last report. And the second point, which derives directly from that, is the fact that there will be no delayed payments in phase 2, since there will be no reporting on a real cost basis. This is mainly why we recommend you to avoid organizing content-related activities in the last 3 months of phase 1, so that you have the time to wrap up the last activities and to pay out the last cost and include everything in the last progress report of phase 1. The last point of attention here, the deadline for the last progress report of phase 1. It will remain unchanged, meaning that you will still have 3 months to prepare it from the moment the reporting period ends and to the usual 3 months you have. Another point of attention, the on-the-spot check requirement. As you might already know, this is in most countries a requirement to do it at least once over the project's lifetime. As it was explained in the previous videos, there will be no reporting on a real cost basis in phase 2. It means that your usual controller will have no role in phase 2. This means that the last progress report of phase 1 will be for you the last opportunity to perform the on-the-spot check. We highly recommend you to keep this in mind and to check anything you need to with your FLC. In case you have doubts about the requirements of the on-the-spot check in your country, you can check the In My Country section on the Interreg Europe website. You can also always double check with your lead partner or with your officers at the JS. Now, last point of attention, FLC costs for phase 1. You can't report costs linked to FLC for the last progress report of phase 1. Why is that? Because such costs have already been taken into consideration when calculating the lump sum. This means that you have to pay attention to this and avoid including FLC costs for the last report of phase 1 in your progress report.